Welcome to my channel.
Things to know before trying the keto diet. If you haven't heard of the keto diet, you're either someone who is digitally challenged or a social media virgin. In the past year, the ketogenic diet, often spoken about in reverent tones, has already amassed a cult following online. There are innumerable pictures, recipes, mini-blogs, vlogs and more to tell you all about it. For those who don't know much about it, the keto diet is high in fat, moderate or adequate in protein and low or absent carbs. A large number of people swear by it. According to some reports, keto is apparently known to help with more than just weight loss, and has been credited to helping those suffering from diabetes, Lyme disease, epilepsy and anxiety. However, there are clinical dietitians and nutritionists who aren't too keen about this fad. Clinical nutritionist Pooja Makhija says, there are many reasons why you shouldn't follow such fad diets and actually run in the opposite direction when anyone mentions them. Explaining how this diet works, Pooja adds, in ketogenic diets, the theory is that since there is very little in carbohydrate intake, the liver converts fat into both ketones and fatty acids. The ketone bodies, in turn, replace glucose as a source of energy, which then fuels the body. Theoretically, at least. Sports nutritionist and dietitian Deepshikha says, the extra fat that is consumed in this diet is done so that the fat can be used as the source of energy to do your daily activities. It is very important to do physical activity when one is on a keto diet. Although the keto diet might seem like the perfect one with high fat, oily foods not just being allowed but actually encouraged, it does have some major drawbacks. Clinical dietitian and sports nutritionist Zainab Ghulamuzin cautions, except when done under strict medical supervision, which means regular blood sample analysis to check the ketone levels, it's highly risky for the body. Yes, it does give fast results, but ketones are acidic in nature and may do more harm than good. With ketogenic diets, lowering carbohydrates will reduce your levels of glucose, and this will then put your body into ketosis and assist in depleting cancer cells of their energy supply. Pooja shares reasons why one should avoid a keto diet. Increased risk of contacting high-fat conditions. Keto diets are 70–80% fat, while the recommended dietary intake of fat shouldn't exceed 10%. This diet immediately increases your risk of contacting high-fat conditions. High cholesterol is a possible fallout. Keto diet has higher lipid levels and high cholesterol is a possible fallout. Side effects of high-fat diets. There might be fatty deposits on the liver, excessive thirst, tachycardia, rapid heartbeat, fatigue, confusion, lightheadedness, shakiness, sweating and chills. In addition, women may also experience disruption of periods, which is known as amenorrhea. In children, these diets have been linked to kidney stones, stunted growth, because of reduced insulin growth factor 1, and bone fractures, also related to reduced insulin growth factor 1. Ketogenic diets were designed for a medical condition. These diets were designed for epileptic patients primarily. When there is no medical problem, one should avoid such diets. Keto leaves you with a higher fat-to-muscle ratio. These diets actually activate ketone production. It may work for some, but not for others. Your body composition will change and you will be left with a higher fat-to-muscle ratio. Keto diets may work for short term only. When you get back to your regular eating of carbs etc., your metabolism will be less efficient because of the higher fat content. Because muscle burns more calories at rest than fat, you will end up gaining more weight than you originally lost. It may work, therefore, in the short term, but definitely not in the long term. Visceral fat might plug arteries. Why risk plugging your arteries, adding to your visceral fat, the precursor to many metabolic diseases, or bumping up your abdominal fat when keeping it simple is all you need.